So hey guys, welcome to my video. This is gonna be another story time. I know, I'm sorry. Last week I had a story time. This week I'm gonna have a story time. Next week I'm gonna have something completely different, and I'll probably have the week after that something completely different also. Today I didn't have any other idea to do because I'm still working on a tag that I'm like making myself, so I'm still working on that. Today I thought it'd be a good idea to make a story time of when I broke into an asylum. Kinda broken. I didn't. Oh, I did because we weren't allowed in there. So I did break into there because we weren't really allowed in there. But since like my brother's friends I've been there before, we all thought it was a good idea to go and break into it because, you know, it's a cool place and stuff. So, let's start off with whatever we were doing. So, it was me, my two cousins, my brother, and one of my cousin I think, or something like that. We're in the car, and then someone, I forgot who, someone said, oh, let's go, like, break into the asylum, or well, not break in, but let's go to the asylum, the Downey Asylum, whatever. And then I was secretly a little scared, but then at the same time I was excited because, you know, it's like, ooh, scary haunted stuff, and my house is haunted, so I'm not really scared of ghosts and stuff, but I thought it was a good idea, so I was like, oh yes, let's go, like, you know. So then it ended up being just me and one of my other cousins, because my other cousin, who's like a little bit, she's like my age, she got scared, I guess, or she didn't want to or something like that. I don't even remember. So it was just me and my cousin and my brother and his friends or whatever. So we go, and basically we have to like pass the train tracks, go underneath the fence, and like sprint across to get into the asylum. Because, like, okay, let me explain this because this is gonna be a whole thing. So it's okay, right here there's like a little building, right? Well, not a building, like a shed. We're right here, it's like a little alley kind of way, and it goes far back, and all the way back there was a police car just there. I don't remember if it had its lights on, but it was there. We knew someone was in there, so we had to sprint across. So we're at the shed, this is the alley, we had to sprint across the alley into the fence because there was a hole there, since a lot of people go there and break in there because it's cool. We sprint across in there. I don't think the police ever saw us, but I remember at one point, I think there were helicopters or something like that. So we sprint in there, and then that's where the adventure began. We look around, and it was kind of weird because, like, to get inside the buildings, you have to, the entrance of some of them, it was from the roof, so it's kind of weird. So we go in there. It's pretty cool. I thought it was cool, but then at the same time I was kind of freaky because it's like haunted and stuff, since it used to be an asylum. I don't know if I already said that. I'm pretty sure I did. If you want a picture of it, here's one right now. So yeah, that's the picture of the asylum. It's pretty freaky. At night it's even more scary because it was at night. Maybe it was like 1 o'clock in the morning or something. There's like creepy taggings all over the wall and stuff like that, and it was just pretty freaky. And then outside there's like more than one building and stuff, so like I think we only went in one building or something like that. I don't think we went in that many. I'm pretty sure we only went in 1 or 2 buildings because the rest of them were locked and stuff. But yeah, that was a pretty cool experience. Would I do it again? Probably not, because we could have gotten in trouble for trespassing. And I remember when we were leaving, we had to leave the same way we entered. So I was like sprinting for my life. I was like, I'm not doing this shit. Like, I was sprinting for my life, across the train track, into the car and stuff. I was like, no, I'm not dealing with that shit. Since this is a shorter story time, I'm gonna tell another story. This one will be first time driving and almost getting pulled over. So this was, fast forward back to like a couple 11 days ago. Exact number, 11 days ago for my birthday. My brother was like, oh, I'll go take you driving. Actually it wasn't 11 days ago, I think it was 11, 10, like 9 days ago. So he was like, oh, I'll go take you driving, you know, it'd be cool. I barely turned 15, like, it'd be a good idea to, like, prepare for it and before, so I can know what I'm doing when I'm driving and the driving test and stuff. So we go home, we're driving, and we go into a popular circle where everybody else drives around and stuff, which so they can learn, because it's literally just like a circle like that, so everybody just goes and drives. But this time it was like, I think it was like 11:30, and so I go, and he's like, okay, here, yeah, you know, you could drive now, like, and so we pull over, and then I start driving. I was doing okay, because his car is, it's not a big car. It's a Charger, 2015 Charger, 2014, 2015 Charger, I don't even know. The tint in the windshield, which is illegal, I know, the tint in the windshield is the darkest, like, literally, the darkest shit. Like, you can't even see that much. And it was 11:30, so I could barely even see the fucking road. That's him right now, if you could hear that. I'm driving, and then, like, I was driving for maybe, like, 30, 45 minutes, and then I was doing good. I think at one point I almost ran over, like, a pedestrian or something. I don't even know. Imagine me running over a pedestrian. That'd be so fucking crazy. So then he's like, so whatever. So then he goes, okay, turn here. So we turn left, and I'm going, and then, like, so, okay, I'm going this way, I turn left, right? And going down this road is like where there's a freeway right here, like the freeway entrance, and it's like an open freeway entrance kind of thing. And then if you go more that way, it's just a regular street, so like you just pass it. So I was going down the street where the freeway entrance is, and my brother, and then my brother's like, oh shit, there's like a police, you know, like, oh my god. And at that point, I was literally scared the fuck out. I was like, what the fuck? Like, in the next minutes that I'm talking, like, what I'm saying isn't gonna make sense what I was doing, because I was so terrified that I didn't even know what I was doing, and I had forgot everything I remembered, that I had learned. So yeah, so at that point when he says there's a police, I see the police, and then I'm just like, oh hell no, I'm not doing this. So I stop right in front of the police. I'm like, okay, like, I didn't tell him, but I was like thinking in my head, like, okay, we need to switch seats. But now that I'm thinking back, like, that would have been a stupid idea, because the police would have known that I'm an underage driver, and like, yeah. So he's like, no, what are you doing, like, go. So then I think I don't even fully stop. I literally, okay, so I stop right in front. There's like the light right here. I stop right here, the police is right here, and I stop halfway, like towards where the light is, and then I just go whoosh, like, I don't even make a fully stop, like, I just churn for my life. Like, I was terrified, you know. And then, so then the cop turns on its lights, right? And I'm like, oh fucking shit, I'm gonna fucking get pulled over. Like, fuck this fucking bullshit. Like, I'm about to fucking get pulled over. I swear, I'm barely 15. Like, I'm not even supposed to be driving. Like, what the fuck is going on with my life, you know? Like, if I get pulled over, my life is over. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to go to juvie. I'm not trying to get a ticket. None of that shit, you know? So he stops. He turns on his lights. I don't remember if I stopped or not when he turned on his lights. I'm pretty sure I just fucking churned at the fucking other light, and I'm just like, I'm out of this bitch, like, but what ended up happening is that the cop turned on its lights just so it can do a U-turn or whatever, so other cops can know, and I went into the freeway or something like that. I don't even know. That's what my brother told me. But so yeah, then I just churn. I get off the car, and I'm like, I'm done. Like, you can drive, you can go home. And then when I get home, he's like, oh yeah, I was gonna let you take it home. I'm like, if I barely could make it 1 block away from the fucking circle with, like, almost getting pulled over, if I can barely do that, how the fuck am I gonna drive, like, 1 mile to my fucking house without running over people, without crashing into light bulbs? Like, just imagine me driving home. Fucking, no, I couldn't do that. I could not do that. So I'm probably never going to be driving again until I'm like 17, 16, because I do not trust myself. Yes, I also forgot to fucking mention, when I like stopped next to the police, I had forgot what to do. He told me to go, but I was stopped. You remember when I told you that I was stopped, like, right in front of the police? He told me to go, so you know what I fucking did? Since he told me to go, it didn't process in my mind I forgot which one was like the pedal for the gas and the pedal to brake. So I put both my feet on them. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to put one feet only, on one at a time. I put both of them, and I just start going like that. Who the fuck does that? Who does that? Tell me, who does that? So if you don't know what that means, when you're pressing the gas and the brake, what it does, it basically burns out. So I don't even remember if I was burning out or something. But I swear I need help. That's this week's video. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. My mom is calling me, so I have to go. Make sure to give her a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Not tomorrow. Next Tuesday. Duh.